If I wanted to see my neighborhood and my city be better, then I would have to do it myself.
Brandon Scott has been a member of the Baltimore City Council since 2011, when he was 27. Oh, and he also serves as the
HUD Secretary of Housing and Urban Development.
I know what you're thinking. Wait a second. Isn't the HUD Secretary Ben Carson, former neurosurgeon and presidential candidate? Well, yeah, you're right. This isn't some huge shakeup in the Trump administration. Scott is the HUD Secretary of America's cabinet. The new organization is the brainchild of the Young Elected Officials Network. It is comprised of 19 young elected officials from 13 states who, in addition to their day jobs, hold titles like Secretary of Homeland Security or Attorney General. Basically, they want to serve as a counterbalance to the current cabinet. They say by focusing on positive policies rather than the everyday DC drama, or in Scott's words,
to show the rest of the country that there is a better way. All that we're hearing from the Democrats and anyone who doesn't like the president, even from people inside his own party, is what's so wrong. But no one is saying what policies we should be doing.
They currently have 10, quote, bold ideas, fixes they say the country needs to undertake to move forward. But the twist is the list is informed by their current experiences on the local level, taking those ideas and applying them to national concerns.
Every day, elected officials, city council people, mayors, state representatives, they are the people that Americans contact when issues hit the fan. So we should be the ones to counteract with ideas for how we can improve our country. When you're touching people every day, you know what they want, you know what they need.
The entire cabinet is definitely left of center ideologically, and its 10 ideas seem to be too. But the group says it wants to concentrate on the policies and not which party is behind them.
For me, if it was a Democrat doing the same things, I'd be saying the same thing, right? It's not about the party behind the name. I think that folks in this moment in our country right now have to get outside of that box and start to think about how things are impacting them and not how a party or a certain person is impacting them.
When you look at the cabinet, you'll realize all its members have at least one other thing in common. They're all young. Scott says that part was vital to make sure the proposals were fresh and new.
We're the ones that have to clean up the mess. The checks that our predecessors and older elected officials write, we're the ones that are going to have to cash them in a few years.
And part of cleaning up that mess is using this group's reach to remind citizens how powerful they can be, that holding government officials accountable is part of their arsenal.
And that will also help them start to hold all of their elected officials accountable, because a lot of times in America, local and state elected officials are held accountable for things that are actually responsibility of the federal government.